Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am going to show you my current makeup routine and I'm really excited to show this to you because it has taken me many years to learn and to grab the bits and the brands that I like. If you guys enjoy this video, please like, subscribe and comment, and my socials are down below if you want to keep updated on social media with me. And yeah, I will see you when my face is bare. I'm going to start with priming my face. So I don't use a primer, I use a moisturiser. So at the moment I'm using the L'Oreal Paris Triple Active Day moisturiser. I am running out, so I've just ordered a new moisturiser, but that is the Aveeno Oat moisturiser. I am trying different things at the moment. I've also ordered a Bioma, I want to say, face oil, because I feel like I need to take care of my skin a bit more, because at the moment I'm only doing moisturiser. So I am using the Maybelline foundation. It is in the shade 30 Sand Sable. It's the Superstay Active Wear. This is the foundation I've been using for a couple of years now, and to be honest I'm a bit scared to try a different brand, but I will treat myself to a different brand possibly soon. But I'm just going to keep with this for now because it's what I know. Possibly try out new products because I just think that trying out new products is a good thing, but I am quite scared to do it. I will use, it's a Flawless foundation by Nanshi, I don't know, it's just a foundation brush I found off Amazon, but I'm gonna start blending this in. So I usually have to trust the process because the colour at the moment is not my winter shade, if you can tell, and I am a bit red right now. Dab it and blend it out. So this foundation is like a matte look rather than a glowy look, but in the summer I'd rather a glowy look. I'm going to use the Maybelline Instant Eraser in the shade 115 with the little sponge on the end, so I'll like dab it on. So I put it in under my eyes. I don't do a lot, and then again, and then I do it on my chin and then on my T-bone just to brighten it up, and then I'll use a beauty blender to blend that in. And then to set the concealer, I use the Revolution Translucent Powder. It's the baking powder. So I use a brush to apply, and the brush I use is just this angled fluffy brush. Yeah, there you go. Put it under my eyes. And I'll tap it around. And then also on my nose. And then I'll do my chin as well here, because that gets oily, and I put it in every spot that gets a bit oily. With my setting powder, I really want to try the, you know, the like triangle puff brushes, pads things. I want to try them because I think that those are really helpful as well, but that has brightened up my eyes a bit rather than like an orange dull. I begin my brows, but I will not finish them off. So then with my brows, I'm going to use the Got To Be Glued 2-in-1 brow gel, and I've just started to recently use this. So I'll first brush out my brows because they've got a bit of foundation in them, and then I will use the brow gel and just push them up for a bushy eye look, so it's more natural. Then I'm going to let these set before I do anything else to them and fill them in a bit, because I don't know if you can tell, but one eyebrow is less filled in than that one at the start. It annoys me, so when I do my makeup I fill it in a bit. I'm going to do my bronzer. So this is my favourite bit because it adds a bit more like contour and colour to my face. So I'm going to use the Benefit, and I use the Benefit Hoola bronzer, and it's in this little set with blush. It's in this little set with blush and highlighter. I'm going to use an angled brush again, but it's a bigger angled brush. There. there's no specific brand to the brush. So I'm just going to dab it a bit and then I blow on it just in case I've got too much on there. And then I'm going to angle the brush up so the angle is like that, and just brush it on my cheekbone. There you go. And brush it towards the like side of my face. And then to bring the contour together, I'll put it on my forehead as well. It also kind of gives an illusion of the size of my forehead. So I'll just put it like where my hairline starts and then blend it down. There you go. I do need to blend it a bit more there. Sometimes that happens, but yeah. And then to also blend with my neck, I will do the same on my jawline. So I'll go under there, under there. So this one's a bit tricky because I can't really see it, but I'll just blend it down. I don't do proper contour on my nose, but I use the same brush. I dab it in the middle, blow it so it doesn't get too like full, and then I literally just drag it down and brush it a bit. And there you go. I don't know if that's because of my nose shape, because I do know some people who actually use a brush and contour stick, but that's also something I want to try when I like redo my makeup or something. I want to try a cream contour rather than a powder. Blush is straight after my contour, so depends if I'm going out or if I'm just, it depends the occasion, but usually I use the Too Faced Christmas edition. I will link everything I have, and if it's still sold, down below, so if you want to go check it out, I will put a link down below. But they have 4 options of blush. So on a normal like day, everyday look, I will mix these two together, the Pretty and Punk and Carnaby Sweet. But because I'm going out tonight, I'm going to use the Spice Girl. I use this brush. Okay, we don't talk about having no stick. It's fallen off, so I'm just going to use this. It's like a rounded brush. 2 dabs and then blow it a bit so it doesn't like, you know, shock everyone. And then I just lightly dab it just above the contour, but sort of in the same place. So I dab it there, and then I'll dab it on my nose just before I blend it out. So dab, and then I'll start to blend it out. Okay, so that's the blush. But if it's a bit too much, which it is at the moment, I'll then go back to my contour brush and blend it out a bit more, because my contour brush doesn't really have anything on it except for the contour. I'm going to go back to my brows, and I'm going to be using the Morphe brow cream in the shade Mocha. I've had this for a long time. Like 2-sided brush, so it's got a brush on the end. I'll just get the little angled brush and I will dab it in there, and I will start to fill in my brows. And I feel like if I use a brow pencil, it will be too like obvious, and I want it more of a natural look. And also the colour doesn't really match, but it matches my hair colour, so this side of my brow is the hardest to fill in. So that's my brows done. And then I'm going to carve them out now. So I use the same concealer as I use for my under eye, and then I use a flat brush, which has been used before there. So I just dab it where there's concealer, where I could see it, and then I literally just carve it out there. Precisely. And then I'll blend it down to my eyelid. Ooh. By dragging the concealer down onto my eyelid, it also prepares my eyelid for eyeshadow. And eyeshadow is a very hit and miss with my everyday makeup, but I will be putting it on tonight. Blender, just to smoothen it out. because my brushes aren't that good. I need to invest in some new brushes. So that's my brows finished. I will do my eyeshadow next, just before I do my mascara. I don't do anything major with my eyeshadow. I don't really, to be honest, I need to teach myself more about it. I'm going to use the same palette as I did for the blush. And I'm going to use the colour, it's a bit of a purpley, the Savile Beau, and then the Piccadilly Thrilly. These names are so funny. My inner corner, and just keep it like quite blended in to like about halfway. And then I'll just do it to the other eye as well. So I'm not going to put it too high up because I feel like it will drown my eyes out a bit. But at least the colour, like the small colours there, and you can sort of see it. So the next colour is going to be the Piccadilly Thrilly, which, don't ask about the name, ask Too Faced. But I'm just going to dab that on and then finish it off so it like blends in, and don't go too far because I'm not going to do a wing. So that's the eyes done. I don't know if you can see. They're nothing major, I just wanted to keep it quite like calm. So then I'm gonna do my highlighter now. I use the Cookie Benefit highlighter, and I'm gonna use just a small brush there. So I'm only gonna dab it a bit. So I do the corner of my eye, and then I do my nose, so I do a little tip there, and then I do a little line down the middle and then blend it with my finger. So it's not too like in your face. And then with the eyebrows, I will just put some on my eyebrow, like the little arch. And then blend it again with my finger. And then I will put it on my cheek, just above where I put the blush. So I'll do a little streak, and then I'll use my finger to blend it out. So there's a little shimmer, a little glow, mascara wise, and eyelashes. So the one that I use for my brows, and I brush my eyelashes out so they're all like going up straight. Brush it in the corner where the lashes can get tangled. So I've brushed them out, and then I use about 4 different mascaras. I used to use Clinique, and this was so good on my lashes in my hand because I don't use that brush. Because the brush is the main, like, there's the brush, I put it in there, wipe it a bit, and then I don't use a lash curler. I just make my eyelashes, I allow my eyelashes to go where they want to go when I do it. Because when I used to curl my lashes, I would like realise my lashes were actually shorter. That's just the one mascara, I don't know if you can see. And then I'll do on my other eye, and then I'll show you what I do next. The thing about my lashes is I've always got one side better than the other. So that's the better side. After I've used the Clinique brush, I put that away and I let my eyelashes dry. So while I let my eyelashes dry, I get the Sky High mascara, the Maybelline Sky High. So I'll just brush that up slightly, get a bit of juice on it, and then do my bottom lashes. Once the top lashes have dried a bit, I'm going to get the Rimmel and add a bit more black so they're more bold. Because in my opinion, I think my eyelashes bring the whole look together, and lips. So I've had this lip combo for a while now, and I would either use 2 different lipsticks. I might use both today, see how I feel, because isn't it usually dark and then you go into light? So I'm going to start with a lip liner. Use a lip liner, it's called the Lip Twister from W7. I got it from like a beauty outlet. I don't know what shade it is. Okay, so I've lined my lips. They don't really have to be that like precise, but I will then use for like a bit of an outline to blend into the liner, the Rimmel lipstick in the shade 810. I'm only going to do it on the outside. The Revolution lipstick in the shade Cupid. There's the colour of the lips. And then to finish off, obviously I need lip gloss because my lips do look a bit crusty because it is the winter. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury lip gloss in the shade Refresh Rose. Look, it's like a little heart. It's so cute. And there you go, that's my makeup done. I hope you guys liked this video and maybe it was helpful in some way. But I'm going to love you and leave you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!